Right. Coming to cars, I was coming to that and you explained to me. There has been an opinion in many quarters that the registration of new vehicles should be stopped at least for 1 or 2 years. Do you support the idea?
I will support definitely, but no one is going to listen to me. This is a democratic country, and people are not going to take it very nicely, and I don't think even transport department or government will look at it very nicely, because it's also a source of revenue. But I lost the idea.
Yeah. Okay, fine. Some break.
All right. There you have it, Mr. Praveen Sood, Additional Commissioner of Police Traffic.
When we talk about not registering fresh vehicles, I don't think it's fair to a very huge middle class in India, where we are in a country where the indicator of social upward mobility is possession of a vehicle. You go to an auto expo and you will find all those young children who right now don't have enough money even to eat, sitting on a car or sitting in a scooter and trying to, because their dream is to possess a vehicle sometime in their life. In India, a car or a scooter or a motorcycle is not only a mode of transport, it is the indicator of your social status. And we cannot unfairly deny the huge middle class that happiness of possessing a vehicle. You and me may wish it, but it's not going to happen. I mean, we'll be going into a double standards that those who have 7 cars can buy 8th car, but those who don't possess those who are on cycle can't possess a scooter. That will be unfair.
Coming to jams, you have finished that. Yeah. Coming to jams, there is one question by one young smart boy, Vinod. He says there is a traffic jam on Mekri Circle Road every single day, and it is only because of the BMTC buses who park in the middle of the road. The traffic police don't seem to care. This is the language of the person who we spoke to.
Exactly. Not Mekri Circle. If I hear 1,000 people on the road about what is the biggest problem on these roads, at least 600 out of the 1,000 will say the BMTC buses. They don't stop in the bus shelters. They stop where they are not supposed to stop. They do all kind of violations. Now, I would put a question back to you. All this happen in the peak hours. If I start taking action, again it will amount to money collection. So coming back that we have to take action. But my point is, BMTC bus is an organized sector. Somebody owns BMTC buses. Why this unfair expectation? We will keep booking cases, and I will tell you one thing. People think we don't take action against BMTC buses. In 2009, 35 lakh rupees was recovered as fine from the salaries of the drivers. But we never stop a BMTC bus, because if you stop a BMTC bus, 60 passengers will be punished. Number 2, if we stop a BMTC bus, we will be adding to the jam. We don't stop. We write down, we send to depot manager, he recovers and all. But the behavior is not improving. Now, again, as I say, the only weapon traffic police has, booking cases. We can't be managing 2,200 bus shelters. And this is an organized sector. There is BMTC, there is a managing director, there is a huge establishment of BMTC. Why somebody doesn't ask that establishment, listen, why your buses or your bus drivers, your 40,000 employees don't follow the rules? My policemen misbehave. No one asks anyone else why policemen misbehave. They will ask me, because I am their owner, I am their custodian. I have to reply to about the misbehavior of my policemen. But unfortunately, when BMTC bus does not behave, which does not behave, no one asks the BMTC ownership that why your people don't behave. Everyone asked me or the traffic police. I feel that is absolutely unfair. But the observation is true that yes, half the problem is because of BMTC, but the only weapon we have is booking the cases, and it requires lot of training of BMTC buses. It requires a lot of harsh treatment by BMTC buses, which can only be done by BMTC authorities, not by us. You have not forgotten the days when BMTC driver would go on strike because some policemen tried to act tough with him. So this is one government department versus other government department. We really do not want to go physical with them. And other than physical, which is not allowed, which is not advisable, the only weapon is booking the cases.
In short, Praveen, what you are saying is, please don't blame traffic police for everything. This is what I think.
I am saying ask the owners also about their behavior of their employees. You ask us, but also task them. Don't absolve them of all that what their people are doing. Just like I can't be absolved of all the wrongdoings of my policemen, BMTC cannot be absolved of wrongdoing by their drivers.